tieria kende Ekioge go tieria ekioge kende
Mugusiano cia soberete ngonyara ko bagingo kwarigania sama ngana tatu yengencho timaite nanga yali otegerete kurwa gokonya kwa mona intuga igasumuro biri tikulia rero ndetaka ngambia mono kima asibali bakwirali bagali abo lyogoto like comment na bali bakonyara ko bakwende kingango share bali kala banyalira mangana yayiga nende bali babigete notification bell nyetura subscribe kindly subscribe aigani ndo na mangana mange na abere ngo kwana mangana se myaka 20 bona ikira sengo na likondo goje sabantu bali banyako bagukwana abere ngo tya bantu mangana tatu yengenje sama tukatari make bona ikira sengo tya bantu ngabona chinga kichino inu munyako muko yakwana tete kunyolia bantu kokunya kwa mwana chinga. By the way nchentu wa celebration ya 20 years yoboralia na ndinganetie onyakubwatia nsabo nyakoro kitari kinjire kiye chinga kyumuntu kunyara kuboko nyorekero go gosemesa nyakore corporate brand na mukwire table ya ino nyakore individual na boko nyako bo yakanira dine kigerekero go karo kigakene bakuri nayo ole yakanire tonyora netu nyako batukuri go segeta ne kiranyege neto batambenga omuntu nigagotiri omuntu ndebo go bone ikyo igotiri kigekende chinga kichinga ne chikara abantu bakonyora chinkuru nchiro rolekera abantu bako network to baisa kweba kanya kuri ligabo in case nyakuri kumanya mange onyara kuba goko bamona inju ninganetie ebirogo bibira bebike onyara kuba konyora libagaligiya onye kwa bere go ontegera na kumbwatia asama tuko atali make ngokonya kwa mwana inchega teto kunyolinga notege tibintu byokoralira top level sleep well live well abari go bakwene kinga banyari ko baga kore mechano yago yonsi yebintu byokoralira no bali jinsemo chankongro no bali jinsemo cha Westlands na kyangonga kwa bakire simi namba yabo yesimi no rensega abunya ko bakonyara ibintu byokoralira bakugorera bayiboli nabakugorera abantu korokene go sina zawadi kubagorera nabokwigorera yabo ko monyene tubese gwechwara ebintu babwate n'ibintu byokorala bire biyamono kema biranyara ko babikone kinga byanyara ko babigokolinda buya ndeketera tukunya ko tukukwana muno mungwana kondo chinambegete gatata yagambe kirenga njondo asiriga paka go simbe kirega ungoro kungerikana rero asire binte bigara kiriga bate kamera rukunga Zali events gose Zallybrands ero ndanda kumugega sumuru bili tukuri ngiru timbiyole
Biande ndugu.
ngaki yote
Biande kabisa.
Asante. Ndio tusikuja zile konde likidogo. Achukuru kwa mali yetao.
Mali tanelikana ndege.
Ndege. Umaite na janga yoranga TikTok yagere tanyora niri. Iwo kwa role bintu bikatabanga I can brand you.
Ngatabanga nanjenginta what sisoro bitokoregas.
Yes.
To what to kini abantu baito bagusi.
Yes.
To support ginger to konyara.
Yes.
Ninde kiro montaña ole njira kanyoro basi.
Thank you so much. Agaro kwanda tere binduro je disa timbi yande kabisa. Nene kwanza no mbekere yende nere gaiga. Maite tira antike mindamba ga mindanga eta ne bingi. Yende jo omuka mbengete gaiga matoke imekabisa hata bete. Lego sinere gaiga. Erikana ndege ngaki intebya ndi chitoko ngayo kwasi biasara byabo bere.
Viene vile utawala. Matinda go expand nje CPD. Senge jo accessibility yo utawala kwa banko wake. So I want ndrumo ke ko CPD at least kiro mondo access but no nyamboniga. Andonsia son tagete gusi Kisumu Mombasa ndonsia sote to konyora nonde.
Nje kuno gocha wakora. Zallybrands ngi gocha wakora.
Zallybrands ngokora branding. Majorly t-shirt. Anything on thing inje nimbate brand nimbate product nitokoleta ko rechiro. I just give you from a strategy mpaka na kekoneka. So we do that. Ya kabere ngokora tole mpaka branding ya chigari. Tokora branding ya offices. So una you given a thoughtinga we need to change this one. I'll make sure you have a very quality stuff.
So next time the wakora the needs have changed. That is the work of Zallybrands. Great.
Another thing I'm doing events. Events to ochaka event mune ya dinner. Konyoro what stress ngo access ngo kondigeli venue ngo kondigeli consociate everything. So we come in there talk about vendor sourcing to make sure to what stress in there. And now to budget yao to the budget yao e match this one. This is the type of venue anyole, this is the type of resources you go to make. Then to make sure kwa enyole stress free.
Njente gara nye kwe mangana nyakubasia mangana tato yengenjo. Inimomba ngere ngakia bantu bagoisiransa ngakiba wakana ngakiba yes registration ushering
everything. Into to provide that kwa I had to watch stress I know is around Saturday and event on this day. Then we're able to push it. No, assume as a market into Togo. This is the type of audience you target. Audience here go BF because to research to abantu bakotekera Sorobi, which are the type of people, and how they spend their money. Ngikekora bagokora muna bagokora. Because you might make you monto, a customer yako kutumeka chipesa, then you're not able to communicate. So we do much research from the data to access. Todenga ete customer buate ikena kiega kora. That's why you call it now denga koranda social media management or koranda ad management so that ikaro buate biasara video viewers. I enjoy that denga inki tokote vinki kiega kora biasara video te ko perform.
Wow. Ndojenga dine na arade ko gosoimi.
Tingo moja na.
Dine na arade ngebintu mirege wento indenke aninje kasi aninya kugasi. Ngakibona chitoko chaka goswa ngakitoko how did you build your business?
It's an history. It's a long journey. Koru primary in the business person.
Oh.
Na kachire no ye tungo koru kana karanga. Virivyo to akarukre karanga katore school. So ngoike school na konali. Na koru sirike chike kamo na ko angaisa. That's why I started like the business mind. So ngaba ngokina ngo jai school ta umbe bia karikira marube. Don't know. Kaki no makarikira marube. So na engineering kire ta marube.
Yes, it's success card.
Success card. But bona marube aya.
Akali idio asili uga buye galira.
Ono utamburu kwa kone kwa mauga twaka golire twone. So nguru na vero kana chana bo. So that business mind ya very okina because na so analysis nera unga hamrava vago bf kana ke triple which is kurgete to ento kori kamaru. So ngindale ta maru tabo angone dia bantana engineer besa kabago to mamaru ba very comfortable. So that's the journey na kinira.
Iwa school no ora sino gola skwali ngone kwali bitabiri bya maru.
High school.
Chino tibukujirine batawo libo kwa chilibele simu ntakubutora.
Nizo mete ngasoma nyansiongo no nchakre te bintu mnevyo. Ngacha ngagenda Onjiko High School nganda Nyambaria. Na ngasomere school within 1 year.
Why?
My dad was a teacher. So kingo tanga ne school I got the competition is over. Get the next school. So the moment you go number 1, I got the I want to compete. So you go to the next school. That's how I changed the many schools. From 1 back from 5 I did 4 schools. Class 1 back 8 I did 7 schools. Wow. But that was the main scenario. Like my dad, Ale, mwalimu na waka mwalimu kete school round mwalimu mwenjere school.
Ono mwalimu ile kwa the form 4.
Na nyote A-. Kuru Nyambari. Ngasoa multimedia ngakora business and information technology. But within that time njembe to still 1 year. One semester I mean. Ngore semester ngacha school garenye manage. So that I got meta kuli moshara between 25th and 26th every month. So kwenga kingu motomera 500 ngara tantomera chipesa ngara chikoli kali chipesa. Like team depend ya sare.
Kwa motomera 500.
Amo motomera 500 chiane ngara tan tomera chipesa. Ama yani mbada chipesa. But in that time every don't go on school. This is open shoes. I didn't go on school. But in that time na still business card nganga korande marketing. Ngotana bro, just one January. I can be a business person. That's how I've grown from there. Then the branding came with the skills na gatre. Doranga I can do something in the branding. Just skills ya graphics ni onyango chornali kurundo moke. So that one it is a natural thing. Alafu ya event is a coordination nero group one. Kunga mabore elikana kinde kekoro. Madebe elikana kinde kekoro. Kore elikana will give you a final solution to your problem. Onye mora bole elikana mago mama ote elikana trata bagend. Mabole ngo nakitoka to solve a problem. So nyoranga by the end of the day I give a solution. And I thought, why can't I use it, that passion I have, the skills I have, to make a business? That's how I came up with Zallybrands.
This is very interesting. You go to university?
2016.
And then ukasoka school kaka?
Ngasoka school 2016. Ngalikwa lecturer we college.
Microphone yante tenye skill janya ko yanguse. Yangusa ngego.
Ngalikwa lecturer we college na ngoyane. But now my college chikoba the man doesn't flow rightly.
Mayo wanji tebese go chabo.
Nenje nganji tebesa because my mind there if I'm spending time na Sorobi 30 minutes, it should be worth it 30 minutes. The compensation should be worth 30 minutes. And the money should come quicker because that's how business is. But one of that's taming. You tame the mind, a bright event. So think a whole day, another thing. My mind they generate a lot of businesses within a very short time. So a bit design, but go resign timbu at guys in language. So I can't tell my uncle go to gas. So I had to write a letter. Gana see a letterhead yan. Namulira Montana regas. As an city manager, company ite.
Igual ngoso mwana seka gwende
Ina yoso miese skuli yangu. Wanza ndete kore seni skuli yangu.
Igual ngoso.
Kaya Cornerstone College.
Oh.
Kaya nga town CBD.
Okay.
So, nga resign through my letter to me. At the end of that time there was online writing stuff. Yabate high payment. So nga chakolinga niwete biashara mbira you cross US. So nga chakora online writing wakora ba nafunzi ba US chi assignment. So from there nga chakakukina I've grown through that. Then nga chakakora into this small business. Bono you source. Anya branding bona lego source. Ade umonto naja te Sorobi no solo te to t-shirt. Njena wangoli umonto ko print t-shirt. Otete kora ser hobbies. Tabangoli umonto kora ser hobbies. But now karo umonto aja kora ser hobbies ingo chanera njenga umonto ewa kabaka. Why? I want to learn a skill ya Again next time kingo nyori biashara be related. I can be able to do. So I acquired I have a lot of skills hands on kubwe degree. The hands-on skills jire chi nyingi kubwa degree. So that's why I'm able to manage. Karango jango tenga koranda office, then I'll think they give fundi, ngenga libune customer, nenga libune designer, so that I can give you the best.
Kwana ngori abana bali bali skega abange bakortisha university batabwati mirimo nende krokenda abange bakanya gatanga chena kolte ko sigete na kolte degree ya sigete gete lakini bono iskoga iga permeitera atoka tete konyorekana no ngwa bero bokongo kwana ngonga inchira kikero kendo umuntu obwenete gwekaba kabalia oso akoraga bintu kimi diura nyara ko boko kirango bakwanira ngabantu bali skana abange batabwati kende lakini ya no ane ko siri yawe bintu no chokora skani ko bire bintu binge sana
Tante igero umuntu nga egente getangani no gwanche gentokara. Passion is easier to create chibesa kobwa a degree. Let me use that term. Sorry, we want to tangazaji. It is easier to make you tangazaji easily. Kobwa, when I recommend them so much tangazaji, it becomes very easy. So you're not forced to get it. The easiest way to make a talent, na passion. So it is easier because you're not doing. Hendonge ko motivate mayanga. O Sorobi ajante ngaki. Rikana njogocha. Rikana njongore marketing. You see that? I come because I love marketing. I come to you because ngaji the branding. Ngaji to make sure you be very successful. So na know what the talent in the owns. Neve no hotel. Even no matter njira mungu wakra nechu estima na wango siba. Like there's a natural thing you wate ayo manyene. Tika na chi go ikanga college go se go ikanga college inje ngidiki obisi makoraki. But there was one small thing because as a human being, and not just so you are born with what? A purpose. You are coming to solve a problem, in the world. Because it's by accident. So once you find that purpose, then it is easier for you to integrate it to monetize it. This is very simple. So on the ways you always call no, first find easier as because no iruga senyo go somete still if you don't love it the money element will push you out. As I give an example fasting na get to walimu but because the money element was not compensating you walimu I got out because if you're doing something because of money it is hard to maintain a value HBS.
How come can ngambwate gento getembwate passion ngente ngwate besa ngakibono ngoba ngaji tenga ngete ngwate besa
Sorobi gento ngete ngwate besa. The only difference nailing how did you put it out? Who do you know? The same thing I explained to you adding again. when you come to me Elkana, I'm good at it. I'll just find a way and go explaining if you put this talent to this direction, these are the type of people who went over or commit. There may be a difference in the have you thought how do you package your talent? This is the testament. How do you package your talent or the purpose? Because once you know how to package that thing, it gives you an opening. Because it was a simple conversation in Janai, co-integrate. Sorobi na wate studio, njini mbate biashara, yo go brand. Nakinchi na Sorobi to sona na, to make a success for both of us. That's the same thing. Njina kinda abwata na nyarebe, because nimba the skill. Na kinda so Sorobi, to make Sorobi anyole patia, Elkana anyole patia. The best, the simplest way is love or find how to package something. That's why now on the Wednesday or just now I'll tell you, let's sit down. What are you passionate about? Maybe but what it's not the way because the branding, branding, it's not that way. We sit down, we come out. I watch you will even advise. You are good at that. Actually, when skill your advice, that one I give free majorly most of the time. When you come to me and think, this is what I'm good at, I'll give you a package, how to reach the market.
Wow. Mungwano oyo, ndo asiriti. Atatu. Ndo asiriti. Mungwano bona marorire. Unajire studio kaiga. Na nachaga ina marorire. Igara libintu bya ne TikTok. Agante we can do something. Agachine the inbox. And here we are. Anyama ndabali sikoga libatagete ebintu, oyitoka ru branding solutions maswali agonspy. Ojo na ndo sile t-shirt kaiga. Nengo ntumberade chinyenge kaiga. Chidisa jingora araba unchinde chirochi. Chirochi ngora aba unchinde. Kono zeliale chi t-shirt mi hundo yonspi. Bono ikombe kiko na rasitu monto mo lakini wone bikombe bono ndo chenga. You will be able to do that. Kira ndo amudi bikombe imarange. Mwana bali makamudi bikombe mo bono uoba. Ikero bono no mbwate kaiga umuntu uranyara ko bakubikora so wangu bali bakumuri bikombe bali bakumuri kyango ego asiro cheke gachi campaign ngoje chire mutuge abandi batete ko brand bono mungwano no ale kaiga urukunganere Elkana ndegera kini e brand yegero kunga Zallybrands bono tete kutukuri gukora ebintu bitatu wasomera sibyasali byagombiri byebi and then mo gotowa what solutions do you have. What branding solutions do you have? What just abantu bali squad. Lakini nzira ganda some solutions. Ebintu bitatu wasomire in the line of your business. Bintu bitatu mbiri byebi.
It has to take pain. Omakaba successful in a way. Woba mbuli ko make anything. Because mogusia gatavanga omondo mora gatavanaki. Tikanda ararake mambi womago kimao garaki magasok. The moment you got a once you start this, that's the first journey you will fail. Step out. Then that's the thing you got to make out time. Now I'm going to make a risk there. Sorobi thing and I will come to your place. I came. So the first thing is to wara because there's no thought in mind in there's an involvement. God brings the thought of mind. If it's a business idea, God has that in place. Each customer, you will bring them within that because in error a thought. So don't fear. That's one journey. That's one thing I've learned. Anytime you go it fails. But anytime you step out it works because now the Tokojaroke universe starts connecting me with the right people for success. That's one thing. The second thing is Ekioge weiko olitike. What does that mean? Once you start talking to Kiromonto, because they don't know your journey, but my dear so good, now we come out. So the moment where the thought came from, I'll fail because they will not advise me the right way, because I'm the only engineer of my thoughts. So when you are seeking advice, maybe ask the people who have gone through that journey. Those are the right people to ask. But on your mondo, they correlate with whatever you want to do. Please don't. Why? Because Okoboli Montoy will advise you according to what he knows, not what you want to do, because in that field, tell an expert. So the best way, because you have to discourage, but the only thing you want, if you beat the conversation, then you wa succeed yase ngencho ili grace kuna liko gara banda bank bateka kore bintu nakinyere bakonda ngere nakinyere bega kora keko gu nakiko chokaba because the noise nere will affect a lot, but once you leave the noise then you are able to beat in number ibere
Otara namba isetu. Nganga mali kwara amali gwara kiru. Ngata tuyo.
itangani
Yendo kanga kunya tegere.
kingo chaka Zallybrands company ya chaka 2014 kingo chaka to chaka te goro seria ba eskupo que to website so que todo su website enviaba successful pati ko te mo nga ndeto kana para señor website ote website no nyale because their background mama the website ninki bako te website ni de que nene que con montata correct most of the environment na meta tech was a problem. So ne wale vesinga nteto come on ne nimbate station yan they will be like no you cannot. Through that avoid that space. I even sayuzo kombolio sako yan is very limited because I only deal with your or move successfully.
Pone website jikwa ndiko choso na uso watikete abandana bako
I did websites 10 websites kwanza na kwa chindangani kinde campus second year.
No mo ngana bakora chiro mu website.
Sai website incross inde I think iko kwa website ya neko zali.co.ke. I've given you a number of things in kokoro. Kwa zali.co.ke you will see the things in kokoro. Zali.co.ke. Ne obokora kirege ndongo koro. First
Abantu mokorore website yane ya chenjire. Ingorone na bwate. Mokorore yatato ya chenjire mumanyenere. Gonya ko kolembe.
Njira kote kasi.
Jina kweli bagabono, na kweli bagabono, abantu bamanye ibintu bya okora. Yes. So I want you to work on that.
So those websites I made them kama successful. Ilio green daily alenge from the parent side. My mom tata ketengende tech.
Because you're A minus student.
Yeah, ni medicine wata okora engineering. One kicho okora business in information technology. They know what this is. In the future, this is what people will need. Because from the things now, college, was high school, now I got a bit of computers. But if this thing engineering growth changes, then the future will depend on tech. Now, tech is paying more compared to nothing. So that was another voice now omitted. So that voice now was animal. Most of them they will come. Warra say set up ya. Nanga sangkore gaswa. How come Noruasa gaga like the najak them jengo. That's where I started.
Akuram
Jengo.
A minus student.
Yes.
Go to university.
Akuram jengo. For 1 year, almost 1 year. 5 months. But within that time, kindem jengo kero mudago tenga okore degree. Wachiko turuanelio vogasio. So masomo daria muhimu. Wachiko mungichisimiti. You see those people will intimidate you the best way they can.
Yes.
Because I might this is a degree student. So ngi wasomete bono macho to.
Wachiko turuanelio
simiti. But you see.
Nakubangusa mataboli.
Yes. But to me, that's a motivation. This is a short time period. You're pain. We can't get into soka koruga. So the little money I was saved from there. That's when I packaged it. Ngaswa aga cyber. Ngachake cyber. From the cyber, Zallybrands ya kinere ya very gentakan. Ya kore binto ebinene at the moment. So monto tawo is everything success is in the mind and failure is in the mind. So go accept your fail. It's upon you. Because everything you are the system starts creating the success itself. Core. Now, we're going to manage just a studio like here, Sorobi. For instance, from the thought, no nyaka random okay. Canning and then engine to a studio, I do things. I bought equipment. Podcast. Because I wanted to do a discussion in Kiko Garavant about failing marketing. In Kichi products, you want to go perform. So I want to tell people about that. So in the place, that's when we met. And actually it was 2 days after I got equipment. But now I said, see, I have a period, and then attend the Sorobi, then we start the podcast. So I have a lot of skills, I have a lot of things in our land, but the main thing everything remains in the head. Ko avoid kotekero otebengande to go ko negativity as of one, that one will take you down. Whatever success will call you. Because the mind attracts what it thinks. So na into on the ones you water rivaga or taka kolengere, tema kolengere positively. Because when you go kolengere negatively, then positive is also an option. So you have with kolengere negative or positive as an element.
Mungwana yakagara ne wunga banombi yandipi. Ina yakagara ngati ya mantonga to basikumisie dina ya 20 years na vera se radio kiagara. Nyege netenga we have not created a platform. Nene nita kokana kuchiri brand njira ketenga osa. Ne kiagara tutakita tonyo abantu bande pato sem. Iyo nyege netenga umuntu niga gutiri umuntu ndi. Ndekita koro siase ekebute. Ndekita koro siase boli umuntu moku amandegere ya masomo. Asa abantu bagoje batasomi goro ya health. Abantu batasomi goro ya marketing. Abantu batasomi goro ya gento kekegere abantu abange turi kokora binde senge njo ntubwati bumanyi. Ibiri yoke nyana gatanga abantu bane ko bagosire senge batu bati bumanyi. Bono ntekete koro siekiage asoko genda kwaiya ubungaini kuru. Asoko genda kwanyora mangana kuru. That is why we with Zali. Yona aboli abantu ngote keta chikeruka. Zali agatabane tekete gocha. Mwiwete buna wite ko bungaini. Yaga ndete ko kwana ibunga bona agasibia. Iwete bono chake bia. Bono to chikuliko ko rumoro lwiri tukolera ko nyantura ko point isato. Ogwa na ibere na kubolinga ntebya ngo ngai kwanyarete ko bako gateba no esiri giwa getululibe. Iya ndiko to wasomere ngereke.
Anyago tete kona wango genda weka. Anyago tete kona tambe di yo monto maite ncherejo. Nigi ngote banga for anything you want to do. Anyago tete ko genda tambe wango. Success utaketenga within a very short time decision making depends on you. Osako very decision making it becomes difficult because pulling and on and off. Now what the Jamato Arengana Zallybrands. He left in the process, but he's a very good guy. Ingelinga raga focus ya sama somo. Ingo they still keep Zallybrands as the brand. They will touch across the website. So I still say, if you want to go, you have to you see a space. Vandu bali bakomekili bakoraki bake. Namba ibe karote kwanda tambe na olikingo mayire utachirenjire yo koraki. So nimbwata basane bane bali even if no nyangero ngo design again. I said to them, I want your word in this. Bawatenga elkana ekimbia kere kimbo bekere. So lingana liaga tatonere. Botambe digia omonto tachireki injirejo. Kozo nyo teto kobe millionaire. Oikobe no monto garaki. Obere millionaire na maite na kichikorosi. Kunyo teto ko toko nyara kobe no monto maite chishiringi. Omama te banga teto kobe millionaire. That becomes a different story. So botambe na kabe na bantaba ko tuake. Kurubuana. But they have helped me to know how to behave around abantabana. Yeah. So the best thing kero teto kono bwangu genda yaweka. But kero teto ko genda atambe. Diyo monto garaki. Uchire njirejo. Ndaisi asengenjo uyona maitenga. Mwana wizo kumwati njirejo. Mbwange goika.
Tukutuchikuliko kuri mu rubiri tukulia la Zallybrands na bara mugaiga ndamone ikana ndege. Which business solutions do you have? Kwana ngoje sama. Tema kamera yage gaiga. Nkyo bwate ga abantu banya ko bagocho. Otone namba yawe yesi.
Number 1 branding nero basic part. Tole ga na Sorobi. Roje na maro siro bwenere. Namba ibere the marketing, social media marketing. Auto product yao, to go push it the market. To kora, to a strategy. Like you go jongere senga nevi komben on. I'll find a solution yege kombe. How do we take this cup to the market? Neki kigo kiro mogoli oriare. Ari chiro. Nende neki akolengre because when you are designing even the cup, you have to thinking omonto ya kulikali kombe size ke kombe kenene osegeke. Mondo na rubate stare ye kombe keke na bwate quantity and quality. So we need to look at that thing na customer ya korakana. Namba ya kabere to kora website ngoro store. Namba ya kane igoto cross to bwate events. Ilinate abanga kendi yonsuta ketenga no bwate nyangi e parte de yo mwana. No bwate any event you host ebe a celebrity eba ye no more moke bako more monendo bwate. Like we mean the lower the class yense magi class kigo. We will do everything ya negasi ya no gotenga mbate event itukogete. We give you timelines. We give you this will be a success or not. Because the timelines what it will be a success or not. Then we're able to advise you if this will not be successful, which is the other way. Be successful the way we'll also even redefine you. You are losing your market. The same way campaigners we will also look at the ground. The information from how those people behave. This is how you can behave so that you can be able to attract the population. Make a decision will make how you make them feel. So do you wherever so kaskari tango feel valuable na punote because we always connect emotions. We are an emotional beings, so we connect emotions with the things we do. So are you speaking to the emotions so that they can make a decision or associate in? So those are the things we are doing. Talk about your website, talk about marketing, talk about your event, also talk the product description. Now product description now vantava con event online. Con event online, te go post ye tau biao. But how do you communicate can make sense mon data ka ukegor. Ana bokoli kanga like karikia oli katali quest for personal growth. How do you make somebody feel that the quest of personal growth so that agora get out? So those are the type of things we do. And it also banga to buatrane. Ndoma denjera like we know how they think. Customer chain. Ndoma nekikolengara. Because those are the main part I specialize in. I think as a customer so that I can give you a solution as the business owner. So ndoma ina ki customer kolengara na nene kigiragara akoriki ntokiao. So that we put the message kunalia sako iguboro, because when we purchase something we solve a problem because the pain point nero monte koraki agoregen. So do you always speak to their pain points koraki kegoro? That's the main thing.
Namba yawe yesime kibantu bawikira
Namba ene sim
banga yiwa kwa website ino giye kwa all your social media platforms
inje ku Zally, that's the brand name Zally. But now as a branding imbwata Zallybrands alafu ngatora Zallybrands, but they are using the same contacts. Tupate 0757 420 586 ene namba ya nesimi. Alafu website yetu nzali.co.ke. TikTok Nzali Events, alafu tupate Zallybrands. Facebook tupate Zallybrands. Yeah. So na Twitter tupate Zallybrands. So aguna wotonyora and we make sure ayako gochororo tako wako weka equary. Just say na kinko product ya nature na event impwate anything you want the problem in the business terms come. Na bane biashara bia obikogu. Video roje bia good. We'll find a solution. We'll tell you which mistake you are going to change. This is why you find yourself in this ditch. Next talkora tokorusi ditch which I can make profits. That's another thing we do. But now that one you have to ayo mwenyewe ko o accepting neke maana ngo akorda makosa ayo. Linde tokore solution, because the first way yoko solution is accepting truly na got a mistake. Then we're able to recover you and we can do the best work for you. Korwa Zallybrands.
Thank you so much. Abana tochi okoro murobili. Ubanda asarete vintevi. Moja t-shirt ye. Biere ngakimuno chagosi. Tedo kunyolinga, that is just the beginning. Barukunga Zallybrands notora mana barubugaiga teketaba antaba kiringo tebele abantu nga Ekioge ke ni kiino. Abantu bali muri skali mo water solutions which are sebintu bira konya bagusi bira change bira basukubaga ne motwe aiga mino ndi kera ngabu inchuini box yane kwana ngurikano ni gorogaiga nga gitoko kora moto gendani yamo Kenya y'abantu bagira lese nje bagusirana abakubwaterana nago sukia abantu bagenderera nesokiri myaka 20 sema kondo bona nasokire ngoti y'abantu nga ntubwate njire nditochunya kabatokora ngalo chimutuga iga elinde eliekero kuri yandonsi komenga wasira tatu na Sorobi motuli rastas amachibu ya maswali aga mange nonyo ora abantu baranyara ko bagukora manganayo bono gochiko mo biro tukuli alero bimo no kema sogo ichaga studio ene bimo na sebali bagenda kwa mo konya goturikira gali mo goturikira comment nyaturanya ibintu byokorada top level sleep well live well no baramo nae abatete bakora imechano yago yon spin namba yabo yespin ode sabanya ko bakera nyako bwati sikali to kwana mo 90 twange comment okyo ntunya ko bokwana otegete konyo wale mesa ase myaka yani 20 yoko kerubararia turikira ngo nsigabu nyako tegete konyo liba gali yawo lyo kaiwe ko manyene yes tutegete ko tware dinner turi ko twara chiro edina y'abantu togocha tutira ninga kwi ekigaranye gende tinge kyo ne kigotiri kyo kende nabo go muntu agutiri muntu no kinga kende bye bye tukoleraho
Ekioge yetieri ekende Ekioge gotiria Ekioge kende